there's more to life than Kirinyaga Road. And she will tell me a Kikuyu saying, if you only eat from your mom's kitchen, you'll think your mom is the best cook, but maybe your mom doesn't even know how to cook.
Wow.
So she'll be like, go. ...2007 was a post-election rally.
Yes, 2008, I would say Jan, eh?
Yeah.
December, elections, 27 deck into Jan.
Yeah, that also affected our business.
Yes.
That significantly, especially in Mombasa. It significantly, actually, that was one of the reasons of the slowdown. Because now remember, Mombasa was our lead revenue generator.
Yep. Mombasa was hit bad.
Mombasa was hit bad. My clients were affected. My clients, indirect clients, were affected. Some of them, their shops were looted, destroyed completely, burnt.
Wow.
So Mombasa was affected. So my business experienced that dip.
Wow.
During that time.
You know,
yeah,
I'm so happy you said this. We need to understand how we're all intertwined as a country, as a nation. Just because you think you're from one tribe and therefore you're looting this other tribe that is in a region that is, you know, that is not from your region. Yeah. You don't know how it's affecting you because maybe you're the one who supplies them with their stock.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then money. Money moves from me to you, to Amai, to Aizo. It's a macroeconomic.
It's why it's called currency. Money flows.
It flows. Yeah.
Wow.
So 2008, we experienced a dip. I had planned to go to Dubai again in January, December. That didn't happen. So now I begin to focus on completing school because I don't want to defer. There's a bit more now focus also because of that natural slowdown of the business. And I'm also beginning to learn that things could go like this, but if the country is burning, they also begin to take a dip,
Wow.
So 2008, August, we write our final paper for uni, and we're done.
So you're done with your CPA?
I'm done with my CPA.
And you're done with your...
With my law.
At 23?
At 23. And this time, so my classmates are beginning to apply they're beginning to apply for jobs. I'm not even applying for jobs, So I already have a job.
Wow.
People are now actively looking for a job. I didn't look for a job because I knew entrepreneurship is my path. And guys are applying to go to Kenya School of Law, which I knew from the beginning.
I'm not going.
I'm reading law. I'm not practicing.
Yes.
Yeah, so now I want to go to Dubai and buy some more stock. And we plan, and mom is like, this is even a perfect opportunity. Go to Dubai. Now I'm on the plane. And first, my friends actually do for me a farewell. I don't know why they did for me a farewell. Mikal, Phoebe, Jackie, Lucille, I have no idea. But that was symbolic. Because I was going to buy spare parts, I come back.
What?
And on the plane, I'm journaling.
And you've done it before?
I've done it before. But we held a party.
Wow.
We actually held a party.
Did you have a return ticket?
I did. I did have a return ticket. Ticket. So August, I land in Dubai, again a year after the first trip.
You're journaling in the plane?
I'm journaling on the plane and I'm writing. By this time, remember the IPOs in Kenya? There was the Safaricom, there was the Kenyan IPO. My brother and his friends in the diaspora in Nairobi are beginning to take an interest in investing back in Kenya. So I become the boots on the ground. Check for us this how, do this, go here, do this. We want this share. So I was the one who was queuing for them. I will queue for one, then the next day go queue for another one and begin to buy things for them and advise them. Now investments is beginning to come in.
From a ground perspective.
From a grounds perspective. And also remember after President Kibaki, the regime, there was such a sense of optimism in the country.
There was.
It was such a good feel. And Kenya was beginning to do well, Our stock exchange was doing well. So we are buying those shares, myself, my mom, I'm telling my bro about it, my bro is telling his friends about it, and I become the KYM here. So I'm checking, they're buying things, go do this, I become the liaison person. Now on the plane, I start writing what my dream is. And one of the things I wrote was investments. I want to do investments. I want to learn the finesse. Because now, feeling that form, it feels, this now Kirinyaga Road, I'm beginning to feel like the standard is the standard of the Masomo. It's matching up. So I'm like, hey, this investment thing, I would really like to study it. I actually have that notebook.
Wow.
It is this small. And I'm writing and writing and writing. Anyway, put it down, go to Dubai. First month is to unwind. Remember, this is the girl from 10 who's worked actively. I've never had a holiday because I'm in the library. I'm hustling,
Yeah.
There's always something going on. So I actually had a first real chillaxing. No expectations, no school. I'm not even thinking of doing a master's. School, adios. Business,
Chill a bit.
just chill a bit, I'll come with the stock, right? Then after a few weeks, I'm beginning to get bored. If you're used to a routine. So my brother is like, okay, why don't you apply for a job? I'm like, me get employed. Kwanza we go to Kenya, even employ you. See, there are many opportunities in Kenya. We can sell things. Aside from just the spare parts, there are many, many opportunities in Kenya. So he tells me, it's my OCD.
It's okay. It's good.
He's like, just apply for a job. I'm like, no.
So by the time he's telling you just apply for a job, it means he can see, this one doesn't look like she wants to go back. Or he can see, this one doesn't look like this spare parts thing is where she wants to continue.
No, it was a setup. So when I was going to Dubai, my mom had spoken to my brother and told him, find a way of getting her to get a job. And this whole time, my mom is beginning to change my mindset. See, now I've interacted with money. So I'm like, I'll get employed and get 50K. I'm surely selling myself short, yeah? My narrative is becoming more entrepreneurial. But my mom is like, you know what? There's more to life than Kirinyaga Road. And she will tell me a Kikuyu saying, if you only eat from your mom's kitchen, you'll think your mom is the best cook, but maybe your mom doesn't even know how to cook.
Wow.
So she'll be like, go and try something else. Go to Rome.
How does that thing, just say it in Kikuyu?
Hey, my Kikuyu is not that fine.
It's not for Kirinyaga.
It's not. It's not
It's
for
Kirinyaga Road.
It's for Kirinyaga Road. So she's beginning to tell me, think beyond Kenya. There's so much more you can learn. I'm hearing her, but I'm like, have you seen the munde I'm making? But she's like, you see, you're not making 500K. You're selling 500.
For that, you're making 2.
So you need to. And she's like, you've already done a good job. I'll manage the shops for you.
Wow.
Now that you're there, you can even be sending us more things regularly. So I'm like, no. But they had planned. Because my mom could see my resistance. And she was telling my brother, find a way to speak to your sister. In Kikuyu, mwarerie.
Yes.
Speak to her. That is something. If my siblings hear this, they'll know. Mwarerie. So my mom was like, talk to her. So my brother is like, he's not pushing. I don't even know these people have spoken. They have planned for my head.
Yes. Plan your life.
My brother is like, just go for an interview. I actually have a friend who's a headhunter. Send them a CV. You know what? You've never gone for an interview. I'm like, it's true. You have nothing to lose. So you're not looking for a job. Just go and see how things are done here differently. Now people are waking up. I've met friends. Guys are leaving. So literally from Sunday to Thursday, because that was the work week in Dubai, I was alone and bored. So I say, okay, fine. I'll go for the headhunter thing. I go and they're like, okay, this is what you've studied. I'm like, accounting. and law, so I've got legal background. They're like, okay, fine. That was on a Sunday. On, I think Monday or Tuesday, she calls me. She's like, oh, we have a perfect opportunity for you. I'll send you an email with the name of the company. I'm like, fantastic. I'll go. Say, I'm not looking for a job. I'll say no.
Yeah.
But I'll have the opportunity. I Google the company. The name of the company is Elrim Investment Management. What have I been saying on the plane?
You want to study investment?
Yes. And it's Elrim is Landmark Real Estate Investment Management. I wanted to learn real estate investment management.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? So I'm excited about the interview. I go for the interview, very bougie, nice offices. I walk in and my boss is like, first, I think he's surprised, American. I don't know whether he was surprised because of seeing a short, small, very self-confident person.
Yes.
Remember, I'm coming from a very positive environment. Yeah?
And you're also coming from the real hustle of Kirinyaga.
I'm coming from the real
Kirinyaga Road. You can't be timid there.
I can't be timid. So I was like, whoa, okay. So we sit for the interview. He asks me questions. I'm like, okay. Then he says, do you have any questions? I say, I actually have very many. See, now I want to learn how to do real estate investment management.
Yes.
I had all my questions. How do you select? What do you do? He's looking at me. He's like, wait a minute, who's interviewing who? He's like, you are so confident. I think this was his first interaction with an African. And he, not from a negative place, but he was like, done. When are you starting? We'll speak to the recruiter. So I look at him, I'm like, okay, let's speak to the recruiter. The recruiter calls me, they love you. This is the offer. I'm like, no, I'm not looking for a job.
What?
I'm like, back up. Just back up. I'm actually not looking for a job. Thank you. I went with my cheat sheet. Now I know how to do I think. They call. He says, whatever she wants, give her.
What?
I say, now I call my brother back. Yeah. And I'm like, by the way, these guys have jokes. They've called and they've offered me the job. Of all the candidates they saw, they've offered me a job and I don't want the job. And this is how much money they're paying me.
Well, just tell us how much. Back in the day.
It was 10,000 dirhams that time.
What's that? What is that in?
At that time, it was equivalent to 200 and maybe 200K. Tax-free. So I say no. My brother tells me, take the job. One. Do you know how long I've been working in this country? And this is when I'm getting to that amount.
Yes.
Can you take the job? You are starting where some of us have started. So he gets his friend to talk to me, his friend, Chris Ochieng, Asante Chris. Now people are just telling me, take the job. What do you mean? Kenyans don't earn that kind of money here. Take the job. I'm like, guys.
I'm doing 500 gross.
That was my response. I'm like, we can all go back home.
Rudi Kenya.
Tukauze chuma. The hustle, it's real hustle, but you guys, what are you talking about? So I tell them, no, I don't want the job. So Mark Desario says, call her. So we speak with Mark and he asks me, what is it that you actually want to do? I tell him, by the way, let me explain. Me, I'm here on holiday. He looks at me and he laughs.
What?
He's like, me, I'm here on holiday. I just came for an interview for the sick. He's like, what do you want to learn? I said, I've seen Dubai. It looks nice. I would like to do this thing in Kenya. He says, done. We'll invest in Kenya.
What?
Yeah. And then I tell him, okay, now I'm beginning to add complications. I'm like, I need to go to KSL to do practice. He says, no, I'll hook you up with Clyde & Co. You will, one of the international law firms, you'll do internship there. I'm like, okay, I hear you, thanks, but let me come back to you. I go back. Now the pressure. Mom, take the job.
Take the job.
I'm like, Mom, she says it's not about the money. It's about the experience. It's the thing. Remember what I tell you? If you only eat from your mother's kitchen, how will you know? So I'm like, okay. So I say, we agree, because the visa takes, my visa was expiring in December. I'll take the job for 2 months and see whether I like it. I started the job October 19th.
What year?
2008.
Chill right there.
And hold on to that date.
October?
October 19th, 2008.
Are you seeing my expression on my face? I need some water. Tukunywe maji hapa. We'll be back. Wow.